What's going on, everybody? It's Rev, and welcome back to another Dauntless video. We are on the grind. I've done one heroic patrol off cam. We got Ragetail Gnasher. We got no such luck on the Rage Soul Shards, but we did get our Arcanite, and that's what we're doing today. We're gonna be amping up the stores of Arcstone, Arcanite, whatever you want to call it, and getting ourselves set up for getting our +10/+10 gear. And along the way, we're going to be hoping that we get a little bit of RNG. We're hoping for the correct behemoths along the way, but ultimately we're just going for that Arcstone. If we get the little bit of added bonus, great. Now, axe with Koshai. It's I believe this is the first time we fought Koshai with the axe. What I am looking for is to get the KOs and then get big damage. And I'm gonna see if it does its interrupt here. Standing behind, well spaced behind Koshai, can cause it to do a 180 spin. So I'm just gonna try and get it here. And it's just being that's the move I was looking for, but I gave up. I wasn't persistent enough, I suppose. Let's try again. There we go. Nice little overpower window here. We get the KO, hopefully chain into the KO here. Yep, perfect. And we'll go for a break now. I was a little ambitious. I knew I wasn't gonna get the break because it's just way too early in the fight, but just so you guys know what I'm thinking, right? Let's get the debt stack. Let's get out of these thorns ASAP. I'm not going to be able to interrupt that, unfortunately. I use my Grim Onslaught. In hindsight, I use it a pretty poor time. Now, when Koshai has its antlers on, it's going to either do a pounce or just come out of the ground. This is a pounce. And I tell it no. I tell it no. Still going for the antlers slash face because it's mainly the break that I'm looking for. The break. If we get a KO, great. But the break on the leaf shield. Ooh, that was quick. Oh, there's no way I was gonna get that. Go for the tail here a little bit. Get out of the thorns. Getting out of the thorns as the axe is kind of where you want to be. Throw a Grim Onslaught into the shield, gets rid of it pretty fast. The axe is actually really good at cutting down the leaf shield naturally, but you can do that with a break or a KO or interrupt, however you want to do it. Notice that I'm only debt level 2 and we're actually popping off quite a bit on Koshai. We're dealing good damage, lots of breaks, and we're getting to that point where knowledge is going to be carrying you a lot more than your gear. I'm gonna go try. My character wasn't 100% turned up. Hello? Turned the right direction. Turned up. Hello? Anyway. Where was I? I totally lost my place now. Turned up. But we're at the point in the game where knowledge is going to carry us a lot farther than our gear, and the reason for that is, you know, we're +9. We're the gear gap, I suppose, or like the power gap between +10 and +15 is significantly reduced. So getting to +15 is not super important, but the +9 to +10 gap is what we're looking for, and we're almost there, right? Hopefully that makes sense. I'm not really explaining it to the best of my my ability, but just know that I don't remember the exact numbers, but +10 to +15 is about a power difference of about 7.5%, if memory serves. but the gap between +0 to +10 is hundreds of percent. It's a big deal to get to +10. Break this arm or just kill it. We got Thorn Soul Shards, very nice. That is a good way to kick off this video. Hopefully that I'm really digging on the axe, and the reason for that is not only do I say dumb stuff like turn up, I also say things that are more accurate in the midst of the fight. And I think it's a little bit more methodical, and so players will be able to add it kind of confirm with their own skills what I'm saying, if it's true or if it works for you. And I obviously just go over like what I'm doing and what I'm thinking, but other players might have a more sound strategy, or it might be easier to apply the information when it's more accurate, right? And so I'm actually really liking the axe because it's slower. It allows me to think while I'm charging, and it just allows me the chance to speak, and that's really what I'm hoping to do. This is more about ooh, this could be it. We gotta step away from the axe. We fought a lot of Hellion. We gotta step away though. We fought a lot of Hellion. Fought a lot of Hellion. And it's time. It's time to get our super sweet Hellstone shards. Please. Please. Please give me some Hellstone shards. Make my life so much easier, Hellion. I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that. Now is the time. If there was any sort of RNG, to be looking for, it would be on this particular patrol. We got shards last time, and so I feel like my luck has kind of run out there, but we'll see. We shall see. All right, not too far away, not a poor spawn, not the most optimal spawn, but we're good. Same plan as always. We're going to be going for the leg, fishing for a KO, getting those frost elemental procs, and pushing the damage after that, getting our molten to withstand all of the lava. Looking for Valiant Overdrive as it starts coming up, and then I'm actually going to be waiting for an opening or like a more meaningful opening to pop my Drast Lantern, because I actually am no longer using the Strike Lantern. Now would be a good time to use it, but I'm actually going to just hold off really quickly. Now we'll use it. Not the best lantern usage, but got a couple meaningful hits with the overdrive. Early on, I think I might just actually go for a KO. Oh, the geyser effect on that lava is blocked my vision, so I couldn't actually see Hellion, and I'm out of stamina. Gonna pop a stamina tonic here. Going to heal myself, heal my wounds, and get this KO if I can. Get my molten so I don't burn alive. The frost is actually messing with me, and so is the terrain. Need to just follow my plan of going for the leg here. I was greeting for the KO, but I was having a hard time hitting the head, so I just opted to go for the leg. Going in rage, I'm just gonna get out, and then I'm gonna go for that leg that's right in front of me. 600 damage crit, not bad. Roll through. We still have our Molten, we're good. I'm just gonna not get slammed. 3 tail slams here. I'm just kind of alternating sides. I don't need to worry about that. Roll backwards because I'm out of a weird position, and 360 attacks can get a little scary. Cross proc, now's a good time to get a leg break if we can get it, if we can manage. Nice. Gonna go for the tail here. The KO is almost good to go, and so I'm just gonna go for the leg here afterwards. Dealing damage to a tail doesn't deal any stagger damage. You have to be hitting the legs. Ooh, I just got a KO and a leg break. That's pretty rough. That's gonna be a pretty big decrease in damage. Trying to hit the tail with as many vertical slashes as possible. Cut this sucker off. Three tail slams here. Really just greeting for the tail break. There we go. Get some Molten here. Go for the face because we need that to break. Nice. Unfortunately, all those sprites went into the arm of Hellion, not the face, like I was hoping for. Just gonna back away from that attack because I wasn't really in a position to just dodge it. Another Aether form. It's probably going to run soon, so I'm actually just going to kill it. And that's fine. I don't think we got any shards. Typically, the rare mat will show up on the left. I don't know if that's 100% how that works, but the Thorn Soul shards showed up on the left like it wanted to. I'll just eat my own words. But that is sick. That is sick. That is sick. All right. I think, where are we now? We have the +10. We have the +10 weapon secured. +10 weapon is secured. We'll see how many shards we need. How many shards do we need to upgrade the armor to +10? Yo, I want to all educational purposes aside, we just had 2 hunts back to back that we got Thorn Soul shards and Hellstone shards. Easy game. An easy game. All right. So we'll have to go for some Blaze Patrol. Blaze Patrol. And Neutral Patrols. We're good there. Additionally, I believe we're set. It's set for the Frost Patrols to get our weapon to +10. So we're going to keep rolling with what we got. And we're just going to keep sending it on heroic difficulty patrols. But we're closing the gap. We just need that Ragetail Gnasher shard, which, like I said, we might just send it on farming that off cam, and then we'll handle the next. Will take place on the turn in, right? By the way, I've already done this. Make sure that you guys are grabbing your daily login core and doing your bounties. That's something that I've been pretty poor at creating good habits with, is doing the hunt pass. The hunt pass is very good. We'll do sword player because we do play a lot of sword on this playthrough. We'll do burning for you because we use the Hellion weapons quite a bit. But there is something for everybody on the hunt pass, and at the very least I think you get like 200 plat. I'm gonna run the axe again. It's actually putting in a lot of work, the axe, and because the hunts are solo, and I can talk a little bit more. It's just kind of like the perfect culmination of everything. I get to explain the fights a little bit more, and I also get to not take forever on them. And Careback's a prime example of a hunt that can go really well or really poorly and take a long time. Granted, you know what to do. It shouldn't be too difficult, especially if you have a nice upgraded shock weapon. Perhaps you're a little bit more farmed than I, and you know you're following along with this playthrough, but I'm obviously not uploading on the hour or something. You know, you might be getting a little bit more farm in. Now we're looking for the Careback. It seems to be all the way in the very back of the map. And what we're going to be looking for is the KOs, the tail breaks, and the face break. And once we get those, we'll go for the claws. That's the consensus. What am I gonna do here? I'm gonna pop a frenzy tonic. Gonna level 3 charge here if I can. Got one hit off, that's fine. I didn't want to commit to the second one because then I'd be in a weird position. The Valimir proc is gonna be doing work. We're probably getting insects next. Nope, never mind. We'll get the... I'm gonna go for the tail here just to soften it up because I know that the face break is very, very close. And learning like when the parts are gonna break comes naturally over time. Hey, boom, there it is. Comes naturally over time as you keep playing and fighting these behemoths. Gonna just Grim Onslaught here. That was actually a very bad choice in retrospect because not only did I end up getting combo there, but my determination is like very, very close. Because I got hit so many times, it became less of a big deal because of the cooldown's almost already back, and it's running around a lot, so I'm actually not able to get it. Got that interrupt. What we're gonna do is actually just pop a potion and just go for a KO, go for whatever damage we can, get our determination set up. Nice, got the KO. I'm gonna go for the claw because the tail's probably pretty close. Dang, we just like one-shot that thing. This is gonna get pretty sketchy. Not able to really hit the parts that I want to hit. Valimir proc will probably do some work there. Nice. We're gonna go for the claw now. The other claw, I should say. Broke both wings off of the Aether Farm. We should get a power down animation. Yeah, there it is. Looking for claw damage at this point. Careback's almost dead, and I want it to be a meaningful hit. Tried to go for part damage on that Grim, on the claw. De-enrage. I roll backwards on that. You can roll backwards. You can roll through. There's a lot of options that you can do to dodge that attack, but the important thing is that you dodge it because that's Careback's hardest hitting attack. Nice. Got a leg break or a claw break. Oh, that's something that's definitely worth knowing that I have not said is arms and legs drop the same exact loot table. Nice. We got a gold utility core to round it off. We'll close out the episode with that. Very, very nice. Very, very lucky runs here. 20 Shining Arcstone is really the only prize from that hunt, but do not take for granted how little time certain behemoth hunts take. And Careback is one of the fastest if you can get the fight down, especially if you have a shock weapon, get those shock procs, and then you focus the breaks that you need to break. Opening that gold utility core, let's see what we get. Aetherborn. Aetherborn. That is some dust. That is some fodder. All right, pretty successful episode. I'm very happy with where we are currently. That getting those 2 Hellstone shards drastically reduced how much farming we need to do and how much farming's left. I feel like we have enough of the Shining Arcstone. I think I started with 8 chests. Yeah, so I logged in with 8 chests, did 1 offline, and then we did 3 there. So we're sitting pretty. We're sitting pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe to the channel and use creator code RevvyRad in the Dauntless in-game store or the Epic Games store. If you want to catch the shenanigans live, I've been farming a lot of escalation to get Malkarian Mastery. That's kind of like my current stream goal. I want to get my Malkarian stuff maxed out before Blaze Escalation comes out, which I'm still waiting for a release date on that. I will keep you guys posted on that, but maybe you're watching this and it's already out. But thank you guys again so very much for watching, and I will see you on the Shattered Isles.